And Caleb Williams to USC, and Tom Brady now officially announced his retirement here on February the 1st. Caleb Williams, this is absolutely no surprise. There was videos. He's in the USC uniform. But finally, it's official. He will, again, play for Lincoln Riley.
Yeah, like the worst kept secret ever. I mean, I know there was little, scuttlebutt about Wisconsin a couple days ago, and maybe a team here and there. What was it? His girlfriend in North Carolina? Was that the school that his girlfriend apparently goes to or whatever? Yeah, there was the girlfriend stuff and all that. But I never thought he was going to end up anywhere else other than Southern Cal. I mean, that just seemed to be the writing on the wall, and I'm not sure what took so long. I don't know if he was just fielding NIL offers and sorting through those or what. I'm sure he'll speak at some point and talk about his decision, but I mean, this is the biggest non-surprise, I think, in the transfer portal and its history, maybe, other than Quinn Ewers. I mean, that was pretty obvious when he left Ohio State that he was – I know Texas Tech – I mean, come on, though. I mean, we knew he was going to Texas. And Caleb Williams, same thing. We knew he was going to USC. Hopefully not too many other fan bases got their hopes up, especially Wisconsin here as of late with that late report. But, I mean, he makes them better. That's Lincoln Riley's golden arm, and – I don't ever think Lincoln Riley, even if he wouldn't have gotten Caleb Williams, is really going to have much problem getting a quarterback that's pretty good. I think for USC, now you got to be a little bit wary of the hype machine that's going to come with this, because now there's going to be expectations for next year. And let me tell you, their biggest problem isn't at quarterback. Their biggest problem's a lot of other places. And they've addressed that somewhat through the transfer portal, but there's a lot more work to do to start talking about USC being back in the top 5 picture and things like that.
They're going to score more points. That's going to happen with USC in the immediate future. But to say that they're going to go ahead and be dominant again, what about their defensive line? What about their offensive line? What about their running game? What about some other things that haven't been good in Los Angeles there for a long time? And I'll say this before I call Carlos Silva. Caleb Williams' dad said from the beginning, it wasn't about NIL. It wasn't about any of his other stuff. It was about who can get him to the NFL the best. And again, that is among any coach other than Nick Saban in the country, especially at quarterback, is Lincoln Riley, who has 2 number 1 overall picks starting right now, and Jalen Hurts, who was an early second-round pick.
And not just 2 number 1 picks, 2 guys who never in a million years would anybody have selected as number 1 overall picks. Yeah, nobody was predicting Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray to be number 1 picks in the draft. Most people were talking about how Kyler's too small to play in the NFL.
Yeah, Armstrong, before Craig finished, I'm sorry, Craig. Armstrong, I just sent you an email of a picture of him in a USC uniform because I thought we'd throw that up on the screen. Yeah, you're right. They all upped their ante with him. All of them.
Yeah, they did.
They all did. They all upped their ante. Kyler Murray, the number 1 overall pick, and you think that was because it's Cliff Kingsbury, or do you think he would have been the number 1 overall pick no matter what?
I think he would have been number 1 overall pick no matter what. I mean, I had to go back and look at the draft chart, but I mean, it was Kyler freaking Murray. One just because Cliff Kingsbury had the number 1 overall pick, I think that probably certainly helped. But if he doesn't go number 1, where's he going? 2 or 3? Yeah. I mean, and who had him going? Most people didn't have him playing in the NFL, period, or a lot of people didn't. He was too small. Now, as far as the